Welcome, chums, back to Dark Souls. Now, we are back in Farron Keep, and you may notice I've got a rather large sword. I've also got no shield. So, I finally statted up enough to get my Astora greatsword there, which I've also buffed with a sharp stone. So it's actually scaling A grade on dexterity, which is fab. This is kind of our hard-hitting dex weapon, and we can get 3 swings in for 1 full stamina bar, which is, you know, it might not seem that great, but it's, you know, it does its job. And we're going to go and tackle the boss of this area. We're going to go and tackle the Abyss Watchers. Now, first off, let's see if we've got any potential chums maybe want to join us in this. Let's ember up and see if there's any summon signs around the bonfire. It looks like we might have a Sunbro wants to come in. So let's have him come and join us to do these Abyss Watchers. Now, we had a bunch of stuff in this area. We need to get just a few items before we trek onto the boss. So this is probably going to be the last video for a couple of weeks or so, because various things. Classy name. That's classy name. Classy name. Classy name. Come on. Let's go this way, bro. And hope I don't die before we get a chance to take on the boss. So in this area here we got a couple of these dark wraiths. Well, he goes straight for the Warrior of Sunlight, isn't he? So, oh, hello. Okay, I appreciate the fact that you're helping me here, but I did see your health dropped down a fair old amount there. So if you do die, it's not my fault. Do you maybe want to take on the Dark Wraith over there, boss? Okay, so these Dark Wraiths, they drop cracked red eye orbs, which are, you don't really know where you're going, do you? Which are one-off items that you can use to invade, but we don't really need them because we do have our normal red eye orb. So you can hear a fight going on in here. If you listen carefully, there you go. There's a scrap going on. That is our boss. That is the Abyss Watchers. There should be a couple of NPC summons around here that should be able to bring him with us, if my memory serves me right. Maybe they're not going to appear because we have our classily named friend with us. Yeah. Okay, oh well. Come on, Cook Guzzler. Let's see what we can do with these Abyss Watchers, shall we? So this is an interesting boss fight because it's got a couple of phases. So let's let the video play out. So you'll see we got these dudes having a word with each other there. So these are the Abyss Watchers, and as the name implies, we have to take on more than one in our fight. So let's see if our greatsword is up to the task, shall we? Oh, and here's the second Abyss Watcher. And they are... Oh, hello! Ah! So if you leave them to it, they'll start fighting each other. Okay. Okay, so he's dead. So when you take them down their first health bar, you then go into another mode where you have only one Abyss Watcher, but he is a little bit nails. So let's see whether we get anywhere with him, because he's a tough cookie. Well, our Warrior of Sunlight wasn't very much use there, was he? Hello, camera. Oh, there he is. So his weapon deals fire. And nasty arcs like that. Hello, I'm out of Estus. How did that happen? Oh well. Ah well, I appear to be dead. So, that went alright in the first part, but it's been a while since I've taken on this boss. I think I may chicken out, because I don't think the Astral Spear's doing me much good. I'm going to go back to a shield in my offhand. I think I'm going to go to the Dragon Crest shield, because that has good fire resist. Now let's see if we can't find our NPCs, or find someone who is at least roughly capable of helping us. Do you know what, mate? No, you're not coming back. Oh, there's someone there. Oh, it's the Londor Paleshade. That's one of the NPCs. So we got a Londor Paleshade. Our classily named friend. Oh, the Jewel Bow. It has taught me. The Jewel Bow. And I can give you the dignified bow, sir. So, our wonderfully named chum has now vanished. That's fine. He can go. So I believe the Londor Paleshade is helping me because we've done Yoel's side quest. Now, I'm just going to hang back a little bit and see if he's put his sign down again. No. Because there is these pair of dark wraiths here, and they go and start fighting the grooves over there, or at least one of them will. I don't want to aggro both of them at once. There we go. We'll let him do... Okay, alright, he's dead. He's dead, buddy. He's dead, Jim. Take him out. So if we let the Dark Wraith take on these grooves, then we don't have quite as many to worry about. Alright, Jesus, man. Honestly, the AI characters in this game get a little bit keen. Alright. Sort you out, boss. Now I could swear there should be another NPC summon somewhere around here on these steps. I have a feeling it may be Cirrus, who of course is no longer an ally of ours because we joined one of the covenants. So here comes one of its couple more Abyss Watchers. And there we go. Right, part 2, here we go. So hopefully our NPC ally will stop faffing about and draw the attention of Fireboy here. Oi, please. And we're done. There we go. Job done. Thank you, Ondor Paleshade. And that wasn't too tough of a boss fight. So I'll go and grab my sewers. There we go. We'll fire at the bonfire. Cook ourselves some chicken. Chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So, I got enough for possibly a couple of levels here. So what I'm going to do is head back to Firelink, and I will meet you back here, where we will carry on our journey to the next area. Okay, so here we are, back at the Abyss Watcher's bonfire, and we're about to head this way. Possibly in the altar. We're going to head this way into, wait for it, the Catacombs of Carthus, which which is a mean-spirited old area full of traps, skeletons, and things that deal you bleed damage. Now, over that way, there's a whole load of lovely loot to find, but if you want to skip all that out, you can actually just drop all the way down there and head to the midway section fairly early, but you'll miss all of that loot, and there is a lot of loots to find in this area, a lot of good loots. Now, obviously, as I said, we're taking a break after this video for a couple of weeks, so what we'll do is... okay, not kill that skeleton like I'd hoped. We'll have a mooch around here for a bit, find some loot. And call it a day. Now there is a new type of enemy here. We've met skeletons before, but these guys here, these skeletons, they hit quite hard. And they also cause bleed buildup, which isn't very nice. So, what might be a good idea is if I ditch my Pontiff ring for my blood vibe ring, which will increase my bleed resistance. Now, the Pontiff ring is quite handy if you're using a fast-hitting weapon, but of course this greatsword is anything but fast, which isn't necessarily a good thing against these skeletons. Plenty of opportunities to get shot by arrows in this area. Oh, hello. Plenty of opportunities to get jumped on. By skeletons with their spinny attacks. Would you stop it? Bang with the backstab. I think greatsword backstabs look slightly ridiculous because of course you're just taking a great big swipe at them. Yet they never actually hack in half. Now, I believe we have an invisible wall somewhere around here. Oh! Bullcrap. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, there are plenty of traps in this area. So try not to get caught by them. Soul of a Nameless. No. Don't have my bow and arrow equipped, so I can't scope him out. We'll go back. This is a little bit labyrinthian, as obviously the name implies, catacombs. Lots of crypts, lots of labyrinths to explore. No, I'm not stepping on you again. I'm pretty sure that there was, up there, somewhere, an invisible wall, but I may be mistaken. Now I think if I equip my bow and arrow, it's going to push me over my weight ratio because I do have a new helmet. I've put the Herald's helm on to increase my bleed resist. So oh! Do one. So we're going to have to rely on Estus a bit more now that we've ditched the Pontiff ring for healing. We Soul of a Nameless there. So I did level up a bit. I put a bit more into faith and I put a bit more into stamina because obviously we're dealing with a heavier weapon now. So we're going to be wanting something that is, we're going to be wanting a bit more stamina to be able to wield it effectively without running out every few seconds. So we're going to want to draw him up here, or he could just, you know, flip out on the stairs. What we don't want is both of them to come up, because that would suck terribly. Would you please come up the stairs so I can fight you? There we go. So obviously with skeletons, they can jump and form out of nowhere, so you do end up with enemies that just suddenly appear. Oh sugar, didn't want to do the Estus Flask. Wanted to draw him with a wee crafty throwing knife. Now obviously these skeletons are quite nimble. I'm going to attempt to get the drop on this fella. Like that. Kill you in your face. Now ultimately that is the area that we're going to go down to. Down those stairs there. And that just there is the drop off from the start of the area that I showed you at the beginning. So if you want to go that way, be my guest. You'll miss out on all of this lot. Which probably isn't necessarily a bad thing. And you have dickheads like him. Now those guys with their sickle swords are actually the worst because they are super fast. They have throwing knives. Oh, I thought he killed me then. Oh hell. They seem to take a lot more damage, a lot more of a beating than their slower greatsword wielding chums as well, which is never a good thing. And of course you hear that, oh hello, you hear that noise of skellywobs. Spawning in. Is this where the illusory wall is? Hello. We'll do that then in that case. I thought we were going to get the jump on you, but we didn't. That's fine. Ha ha ha. Whew. That was almost a skeleton behind as well. He thought he had us. He didn't. That's all good. So we have the Carthage Pyromancy Tome. Now, if you're learning pyromancies, that has got some good pyromancies in it. So you definitely want to be coming this way to grab that. through here. What have we got? We've got... Ah, yes, so that's the ladder up to that arrow trap. This was down with Mr. Sickleside dude, and so the invisible wall was there. I wasn't being thick, I was just not wanting to go any further in there because I didn't want to get destroyed by the giant skeleton meanie. Now, another Titanite shard. Yes, hello. Two for one. Offer ends Monday. Now, don't attack.
Oh, hello.
It's only Henri.
Very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since. Yes,
No, I've not
I
seen
see.
Horace. Sorry.
Horace is a valiant knight. He could be probably searching for me right now. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remain in the catacombs and will lay prism stones to guide him. Please send him my word. May the flames guide your way.
So
If you
Henri
happen that I
is
remember, please send
a
me
little
my
bit
word.
lost. She's lost Horace. Which is a shame, isn't it? He was a man of many words, Horace. I mean, yeah. So we've got a skeleton over there shooting dem arrows at us. In fact, we've got two skeletons shooting dem arrows at us. We've got a drop off there that we don't want to take. And I'm going to try and reach the next bonfire. It's a bit of a job, it's a bit of a way, but we'll see if we can get to it. It'll be a good place to stop. Now, we're going to go that way. We're going to kill him. We're going to let this big ball of bones come all the way back down again. Bizarrely, this skeleton in the pirate hat down here was the guy that was pushing this gigantic ball of bones backwards and forwards. But if you kill him, the ball smashes there and drops an undead bone shard, which of course we can burn at a bonfire to increase our flask potency. There's the other bonfire through there. We've got a bit of a way to go before we get round to it. We've got to get down here yet. And there's a few skelly woos. Including some skelly woo sorcerers who cast those unpleasantries. Would you please take the damage? Oh, you didn't die. Okay, fine. We can sort that out. Oh no, they're not sorcerers. They just have these like grenades that they throw out, and they do these. Oh no! Oh, piss cakes! Ah! unpleasant things. Now there's lots of things around this area that will do that, unfortunately. These barrels in particular are things that you want to be careful of. Now there are goodies and loots all through there which we can get to, but we have a couple of sickle scythe. Oh no, it's not a sickle scythe guy, it's just a regular guy. We don't really want to take him on with his skeleton mates. Hi. Oh, would you? That's kind of you. Please don't do that. I mean, literally, I'm round the corner. He could just come round the corner. He's going to come all the way over there, isn't he? I don't want to rush him because I don't want to get t'other fella on me as well. These soul masses, I think they're soul masses, target you. And they're also in... Oh! Damn it! No, no, no! Don't do that, please. Run away! No. Oh, I'm dead. So yeah, so as you can tell, this area is a bit unpleasant. Now, is that skeleton with his soul grenade still? He is, because of course he is. So fortunately a fully charged up thrust disposes of those losers in one. Now I do believe there is, yeah, we've got a couple of those red eye skeletons down there that we don't really want to tackle at the same time. So we'll get them. So yeah, so that's an example of oh, okay, fine. I thought that might be a shield breaker for you, but apparently it wasn't. Okay. So you saw him breaking one of those pots then and releasing a soul mass, which... not nice. Now, I know we need to be careful because I do believe... they get very antsy, don't they? There is. I don't want to die this close to the bonfire. We are literally around the corner from the bonfire and I do not want to die. Now, there is a place around here where you drop down to a lower area full of all sorts of unpleasant guff. It's there. The bonfire is through there. I am not going to go anywhere near Ah, yes, of course, there. We run there, around the corner here, and here is the bonfire. And here is someone's sign. How very apt dressed, sir. Your Abyss Watcher's uniform, macabre. Well, I would love, boss, to do some co-op with you, but unfortunately, my chums, now's the time to say farewell. As I say, we're taking a break for a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, real life has taken over and it's just going to be impossible to make any more videos for the next couple of weeks. So, I will bid you adieu. Until next time, I hope you have fun. And we will join you back in the Catacombs of Carthus in a couple of weeks' time. Farewell, my chums.